Good. Okay. How's it going, guys? This is Alan here with another rock solid. Wasn't able to do Mondays. Wasn't really feeling that good. So wasn't able to do it. But we're here today, Wednesdays. So as I mentioned last week, we're going to be doing Wednesdays as more of like a strength training, different type of splits. So last week we did a chest day. So today we're going to be doing full leg workout. So we're going to go through it. One thing to keep in mind. So you want to make sure you warm up properly, treadmill, 10-15 minutes, walk/run, get a good stretch in before or after the treadmill. It's not a good idea to stretch cold muscles, can increase risk of injury there. But yeah, so first thing, what the workout entails. So you're gonna get one of these bands here. So move this real quick. Okay, so you're gonna get one of these resistance bands here, Versaloops. So you're gonna get it around the ankles. So this is gonna be still kind of part of the warm up. So with this here, you wanna make sure that we're standing about shoulder width apart here, okay, with our starting position. So we're gonna do 3 different, make sure, kind of raise this up a little bit. There you go, should be good. Yep. So wanna make sure standing shoulder width apart. Okay, so we're gonna be doing 3 different variations for this band walk. So the first one we're gonna do is gonna be up and out. Okay, so it's gonna be alternating sides. Okay, I wanna make sure we get a full step in there. Don't wanna be going forward. Okay, I wanna make sure we're going up and out. Okay. Another thing, want to make sure we're keeping those toes facing forward. Don't want to face them out or face them in. Okay. Want to make sure we're keeping them straight as we can. All right. So that's the first one. Second one, it's going to be side to side. Okay. So again, starting shoulder width apart here. Okay. Stepping side to side, keeping that tension on the band. Okay. All right, same thing, keeping those toes forward. All right. And then the third one, so step forward a little bit. So we're gonna go backward, back and out, okay? Same thing on the other side. With this one, you can be on your toe a little bit since you're kind of reaching back here. Okay. Up and out. Okay. All right. So with these bands here, so you will do 3 sets of each, and you will do 30 seconds for each, basically each round. So you do 30 forward, 30 side to side, and then 30 seconds to the back, so you'll do that 3 times. So, all right. Then, the next thing that we're going to do here, so, well, it's not going to be in here because it requires the machines out there. So you're going to need, the first one's going to be just a leg extension machine. Okay, so we're going to be working the quads there. Okay, one thing, so we go to sit down. So one thing to keep in mind for the leg extension machine, a lot of people, go from the side a little bit. So a lot of people, when they're doing their leg extensions, they kind of have toes facing out like that, one thing that you want to make sure you're doing is when you're sitting up, you want to make sure you're able to point your toes up. Okay, so when you're doing that, you're activating your quads a lot more than just keeping them pointing out. Okay, so we want to make sure we're pointing them up. Okay. And with the leg extensions, we're doing 3 sets of 12 at about a medium weight or so. So about usually around the last 3 reps. If it starts to get a little bit challenging, that's probably a good starting weight. Yeah, so the next one is going to be just the hamstring curl machine. Okay, so we're going to be sitting again here. All right, so you get into the machine, a little awkward, okay, with this one. Okay, so we're here, setting up, we're in. We want to make sure we get enough range of motion. So when you are trying to start your starting position, you want to make sure you are starting it as high up as you can, and make sure that you're not sitting too close. Because if you are sitting too close, you might only be able to go this far. So you want to make sure you're at a good length. That pad that is right above the knees, or right at the knee level, you want to make sure your knees are above that pad, so you're able to get the most range of motion that you can with that machine. Okay, there's a lot of different hamstring curl machines out there, but the one that we have here at UVAC has that little pad close to the knees there, so we want to make sure we get those knees right above, as I said. So yeah. So that's going to be 3 sets of 12 as well, medium weight. So yeah. Next one. So yeah. So the next thing we're going to do. So it's going to be you could do it many different ways. So it's going to be split squats. Could do it, like I said, you could do it a lot of different ways. You could do just regular split squats with a dumbbell in each hand, kettlebell in each hand. Could do it with a barbell. Can do it Bulgarian split squat style, so that leg up and going into that split squat position. So I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate the regular split squats. So with it here, so I'll go from this side. Okay. So we want to make sure we're starting in that split squat stance. Want to make sure our feet aren't like further out. Want to make sure we're pretty in line with each other. We're not trying to like go out to the side here. Okay. Want to make sure we're in a good stance here. Okay. Good positioning. All right. Holding the dumbbells just nice and straight. We're not shrugging the shoulders or anything. Just holding them nice and straight. And we're going to go into the split squat, okay? All right. So with this one, you want to make sure you are slightly going forward. As you can see, so I'm kind of going forward a little bit and then kind of going back. All right. Just like that. All right, so you're going to do 12 each side for 3 sets, okay? Again, medium weight, last 3 reps. Should be a little challenging. That's a good weight. Then, after that, then we've got, so we're going to go to goblet squats. Could do kettlebell or dumbbell. So we got a dumbbell here. All right, so we're going to hold it at the head here. All right, so toes or feet are going to be shoulder width apart, toes slightly facing outward. With this, we want to make sure we're going as low as we can. All right, the lower that you get, the more activation that you get. All right, but you do want to make sure it's good forward. You don't want to be on your toes. You don't want to be leaning to the left, to the right. Okay, I want to make sure we're keeping the weight on the heels and towards the middle of the foot as well. All right, so we're coming down and up, down and up. Okay, want to make sure we keep that head up. We're not leaning forward or anything like that. Okay, down and up. Okay, so with this one, we're going to be doing 20 reps for 5 sets. So it's quite a bit, but the reason because of that is you want to make sure you're getting the most out of it. So with that as well, you want to make sure you're doing a medium weight as well. So yeah, then last one we're doing. So again, it's going to be on a machine. So it's going to kind of be a sort of a finisher. So it's going to be on the leg press. So with the specific weight that you want to do about medium to hard. So you're going to be doing 25 reps for 5 sets. You could superset it with the goblet squats too if you wanted to. That'll probably make it a little bit more challenging as well, but definitely will probably get a good burn from it. Yeah, so again, so with the leg press machine, one thing that you really want to make sure you're not doing is when you're pushing out, you want to make sure you're not locking your legs. So bringing those legs as straight as you can, you don't want to do that. All right, so you want to make sure you have a slight bend at the knee. All right, okay, so like I said, we're going to be doing 25 reps for 5 sets total, medium to hard weight for that. And to start off, you could get a feel for it to see what feels right, and then adjust from there. But yeah, so that is the leg workout that we have today. Is there any questions? I see there's one viewer. Feel free to shoot any questions in the chat. Maybe, yes, no? Okay. Well, if you guys ever do have any questions, like I said last time, feel free to comment or I guess keep tuning in, and yeah, comment, like, subscribe. So we'll see you guys next Monday for another Rock Solid. Have a great weekend, and hopefully the decent weather stays like it is. All right. Have a good one, guys.